All right, everybody, welcome to the first episode of the F Tier podcast. My name is Lawrence, and I'm joined here with Xavier and Ethan. Links to our socials in the description. How you guys feeling?
We're feeling pretty good about this, honestly.
Yeah? Let's go. How
Yeah,
about you, Ethan?
Mm, I have mixed feelings.
these mixed feelings.
Why? Why do you have mixed feelings?
Actually, no, I think it's gonna go pretty good. First podcast, let's
It
go.
doesn't matter how good it goes. This is the F Tier podcast.
It's
We
the
don't
F
worry
tier
about it.
podcast, not the A plus tier podcast.
Exactly.
Let's be real
And
here.
Why does S go before A? Like,
Bro,
actually.
I always question that, especially when I was younger. I was always confused. Like A is like the first. You finish.
It's the first
a
letter in
test.
the alphabet.
He's the first letter.
You finish a test and you get an A plus, not an S plus.
S should be at the bottom. S should be
Yeah.
all the letters. Why is it F,
S.
not F? What they have F, but
Is it
rather
special?
than S, why just make it G?
Yeah,
Make G the bottom.
We just have another section. It's like for the 30s. It's like G.
For the 30s. It's just one of the new topics that just
That's
randomly
for all
came
the
in and was
G's right
questioning.
there, you know.
yeah.
On jaw.
Everyone who sees this is top G.
All right. Well, hope you guys are doing well. If you're listening on Spotify, make sure to rate us 5 stars. And if you're watching on YouTube, then subscribe to the channel, like and share this video to other people who may find this podcast interesting. It really helps us out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm gonna kick it off with a really interesting story that happened like a couple days ago. So, if you guys don't know, you guys definitely don't know who this is. There's a small Minecraft channel that's up and coming. It has around 25,000 subscribers called CraveCut. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this person, I thought he deserved like, I don't know, more than 25,000. I'll say that. His quality is like
What kind of
insane.
videos? Yeah, what does he do?
He posts a lot of Minecraft hardcore videos, and he puts like
Like
almost 100 hours, probably even more than that, on every single one of his episodes. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But what happened to his channel was he got hacked by a company called MicroStrategy. They're like a statistics company. They're very into Bitcoin and stuff. But they're really cruel for what they did. What they did is they hacked CraveCut's account, unlisted all of his videos, rebranded everything. And yeah, his channel got
completely
terminated because of it.
destroying.
Thankfully,
Oh, I
this
thought-
morning, though, his channel did get recovered on his community post. He did say that his account's all good, so he
That's
should
good.
be pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I thought you were about to say like they wiped this channel and turned it into like a big Bitcoin ad.
No, what they did is they started live streaming about Bitcoin. They just
And why you
confused
should
like
invest.
300 viewers, 300 regular viewers of his channel. They were like, wait, what's happening? You know, actually,
Oh, so they did
didn't
do
even
that.
comment. What they did, this is really, this is hilarious. What they did is they made the chat subscriber mode only. Not only that, they made it so that you had to be subscribed to this person for over 20 years in order
Oh,
to
Wait.
chat at all.
bro,
Mind
that's
you,
crazy.
YouTube isn't even 20 years old. So,
Wait, when did YouTube come out? What is it start?
I think it was 05.
05. Oh yeah, the iPhone isn't even like 20
Yeah,
years
it
old.
wasn't even out yet. Yeah, December 15th, 2005.
Bro,
Wow.
what did people watching like iPods or something?
I don't know, maybe they used their MP3s, you know?
Or they're like
It was only
I like
audio.
iMac
Audio.
or like about the boxes.
Maybe, I have no idea. I wasn't born yet.
That sounds
Bro,
like your
I keep
fault,
forgetting
honestly,
you
bro.
were born. Bro, you were born after the iPhone.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
But
That's
to
crazy.
be fair, I
could
was
never.
born when Obama was president.
That's
For
crazy.
like
That's crazy.
2 months. Actually,
that's crazy.
actually
No, I was born
before
before.
Obama.
Before
It was
Obama.
before Obama. Obama was 08, right?
Yeah.
November
Oh,
08.
because the elections was November.
Elections aren't until November. I was born
So you're still
I
around
had like
the Bush days.
2 months of Clinton.
Bush.
Or not
What?
Clinton.
Bush.
What am I saying?
Bush. It's Bush.
Bro, I was a
I
baby,
forgot what
alright?
it's called,
Cut me some
HW.
slack.
I was too,
W?
though, dog. I'm like, I think I'm 1 year older than you, though, so...
Xavier.
What?
Xavier, you
No,
are
I'm
only a
the-
year old. I can't talk. I was like 2 months old.
Nah, brother, I'm the
I got a
boomer of
whole
the
year
group.
on you, dog.
Bro,
I'm the boomer of the group. I just moved into
I
college.
come on
Let's
on
go.
top.
nice.
I'm gonna grab my
How's your
water. I forgot to
dorm?
get
You
that,
moved
but
in a
honestly.
couple days ago, right?
Yeah. I think it was like 2 days ago, 1 day ago. I don't
Yeah,
keep track of time. It's
I don't
pretty
believe
good.
in time.
Or me neither. Time is a social construct. Time is a fluid concept. Time time is relative to like the way that you perceive it. Because think
That's
about it. Okay,
true.
you could spend the same amount of time on two different things, but they feel like they last like different amount of time. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
All right. So one of the topics we were going to talk about today was the whole Reddit shutdown drama. So Reddit has a kind of like these APIs. They kind of like link the main thing to like a third party app,
Right, yeah.
and there's like fees that come with them. Reddit, I think Reddit like raised the price, raised like the fees, and it
Oh,
caused like a lot of these like yeah, it caused a lot of these like third party apps to suffer.
oh my
And the
God.
thing is,
Ah,
yeah, the thing
bro,
is,
I
a
don't
lot
even
of
use Reddit, so
same, thank the Lord. But but the thing is, a lot of people who do use Reddit from these third party apps, just because they provide kind of like a better experience than the official app,
I
Right.
which is
guess
another L for Reddit. But because of this, they caused like quite an uproar in the Reddit community, and it started with a few servers that just went like dark or it's like private and
Yeah.
like protest to it
Mhm.
because like Reddit can't exist without like the people that's on there.
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
It's
because it's
based off its community.
yeah, it is this community,
That's what it
but
is.
it went from like a few subreddits to like a whole like bunch of subreddits, like tons of subreddits just going dark, all going dark.
Ooh.
Um, yeah, so it was like I don't know how effective was it, but it did gain a lot of like the protest gained a lot of popularity and stuff. But um
How many people are on Reddit now? Because I feel like it's like on the verge of
It's
death.
I know. Not a lot. I
no
don't
no no
feel like a
no
lot of people use it.
wait it might be, but
Yeah.
what was I saying? Oh yeah, but for most of the subreddits, they said oh it'll be like we're gonna be privated for like only like 2 days or something, 2 days or a bit more than that. I think that was like kind of a blunder on them to say like a specific end date because then like CEO, I think the CEO of Reddit was like, they said it's only for like 48 hours or so. So, we're just gonna like grit our teeth and like push through this.
Yeah.
I think it would have been more effective if they didn't give like a definite end date.
Really.
Possibly, but
Yeah.
it's probably
But
bullish strategy. You know.
but wait, that's not all. Um the CEO of Reddit devised this like five head like master plan. Wait, how do I say? I chip up on my words. Shoot.
He's finding his words. Give him a second.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
cut to commercial.
Yeah.
Wait, we don't have.
Are you gonna are you
How
gonna
are we
cut
gonna
this
get a
pause out?
commercial break? Our budget's zero.
See,
All
a
right.
lot
So
of
what
people
the CEO of
over.
Reddit did is he threatened like the Reddit mods of those like subreddits who went private. He's like, if you don't unprivate your subreddit, we're gonna take away your status as Reddit mods.
Really?
knowing
Oh,
knowing the type of people that run these subreddits, right away they like opened up their subreddits again because they didn't want to give up on that like power, that sense of
Yeah.
power.
Right. Yeah.
They didn't want to give up on their power trip. Like he knew that they were
exactly.
like that little unpaid job was all that they had.
Dang.
Yeah, I guess
What's
So yeah,
life like to be a Discord or not a Discord, a Reddit mod?
a Discord
A
mod.
Discord mod. That's an equally interesting
Probably.
topic, but what's it
it's
like
Yeah,
to
it
be a
equally as
Reddit
is.
mod?
I think it's equally as bad as a Discord mod, except they don't have it. Except you don't got like Reddit kittens.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Discord has that separate because, it's more trending than Reddit. I haven't heard any news from Reddit like ever within like, I don't know, the past
Bro,
couple of
I
years.
No, the only news about like
I don't
Reddit that
even
I've
worry
heard
about
is like
Reddit.
those protests.
Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah, there's
only
still a
thing that
lot of
I've
like
heard.
little subreddits out there that are like still open, and all those
Yeah.
all those
Bro,
subreddits that open when like the CEO like threatened to take away their power.
sometimes I just go on like Google when I have a problem in like a Reddit thread will come up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like that's all I would use Reddit
Yeah,
for.
actually, like those like little Reddit threads that will pop up on like Google search have like helped me like a lot, mostly with like computer problems and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
I am a caveman brain and I live under a rock.
Yeah.
But sometimes with like other stuff, like I know NC State has like their own Reddit. That's where I'm going. That's where I'm at. So like I had some questions about, I think it was like dorming or financial aid, like scholarships and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
that Reddit did like prove to be pretty useful.
All right.
All right, not bad.
Actually, I think
Well, it has
Reddit-
its uses.
yeah, I don't think Reddit itself is like the blunder to society. I think the real blunder to society is like the people,
Probably its users.
the Redditors.
It's definitely, it's always the community. There's always gonna be some
Mhm.
backlash that the community holds.
I could say the
Well,
same
yeah,
thing
for, like,
for
anything.
anime, bro.
I'm
You'll
sure you
have,
can say
like-
anything
you'll
about
have,
anime
like-
for anything.
You'll have like
Thank
amazing
goodness I
like
don't watch
you have
any.
amazing anime. What do you mean? Anime is good. It depends which one you watch, but most animes out there are pretty good. But you could have like this really good like anime with pretty good like story and stuff. Like Lord forgive me, but I'm gonna say My Hero Academia.
Oh my god!
You already know the community
Are
who's
you-
watching
oh
this
my-
might already be
It's a
going
good
after them.
anime. It's
Bro,
a good
half
anime.
of our
It's like,
viewer base
I
just
enjoy the
left
show.
as soon as you said that.
bruh. No, I enjoy the show. It's a genuinely good show. But the fandom, bro, the fandom, I can't.
Fandom is so
It's true.
bad.
Even with,
Fandom
like
is
Undertale
disgusting.
too.
Yeah,
You know, like a lot of
I never
games,
played Undertale.
games,
Sorry.
fandoms are.
Yeah,
That's
either like
a
very
problem.
creepy or very like annoying. Like
But it
JoJo was
happens.
a great show in my opinion. I think that's like peak fiction next to Attack on Titan.
Hmm.
But the community is so annoying.
Well,
You
a
know what I
community is
mean?
a
The ones that
community.
always pester you, like, oh, watch JoJo, watch JoJo, watch
Yeah.
JoJo. That's a JoJo reference.
You used to
If
be
I-
one of those
I-
people, but that's just
I
because
did.
that
Shut
was.
up! Shut up!
Well, the
Honestly,
only
bro, the
reason you were
memes
one of
are-
those people was because it was thriving at the time. It was
It was, and
it was very popular. It was like one of the most
Okay,
popular
it is a good show, though.
animes for
It is
its
a-
time. And
It
Is
is a
it
W
still?
show.
is it still?
I
The
wouldn't be
manga's still
surprised if
going.
it was still.
The anime,
The manga is still going. I do know that.
the manga's still going. Yeah,
What are they
the
on
anime
season
they just
7?
they're
For the
not.
manga?
I don't know if they're animating part 7. They're on part 9 now
For the manga.
for the manga. Yeah, part 9.
Really?
Yep.
Dang.
I wanted to read part 7 because I heard it's like really, really, really good. It's just very long, and I
Yeah.
don't think that they're gonna animate it anytime soon because it's like a big horse race, and apparently horses are super hard to animate. I'm an
Yeah.
artist, so like I know
Well,
that
they have
drawing
4
horses is hella hard,
legs.
and they all move at
I'm
like,
sure it's
different,
more than just the
um,
4 legs. You know, the body.
They all move at different
I have a
times. The
friend.
body kind of moves. The head moves when it runs
The
too,
neck move. Yeah,
and the
everything.
tail. Yeah, everything is moving.
And they
It's
have
super
to
hard.
draw it all out at
Yeah,
what, 24 frames? What is it now?
I
had
don't
a
know.
friend once that used to draw like fictional characters.
I know
and, like,
movies
it would take like
right
arc,
now
so, like-
I think they run at 24 frames.
Hmm.
And oh yeah,
I don't know what it is for,
actually tying right
anime.
into frames, if we talk about recent movies, Across the Spider-Verse actually had a section where Miles was running and he was running at 12 frames, so it looked very choppy, but
Oh, that's like
as he went into that little section, you know, he smoothed out into 24 frames with everybody. But as soon as he took his costume off or whatever, he went back to 12 frames again.
yeah. That's actually something that
it might be on purpose.
That's like yeah, it is on purpose.
definitely
the way
was
they
on purpose.
animate the way they animate Spider-Verse. I love the Spider-Verse movies. They're so good.
Yeah.
The animation, the art, the story, the pacing, the character development, it's perfect, I think. But the way they animate it, they want to give it that like 2D kind of comic aspect, but
yeah,
they also use like the frame rate to kind of like, I don't know, portray like the movement of the character, and like because in Into the Spider-Verse, the first one, when Miles is like, you know, first like becoming like Spider-Man, like
Yes.
he first, you know, he's still learning how to climb walls, still learning how to swing. It's animated on twos. If you don't know what animated on twos means, so animated on ones is like each frame is like, you know, different, so it looks
Okay.
really fluid. animated on twos is where you have 2 frames that are the same.
And that's
So it's
what
like
creates
2 at
the
a time.
choppiness. That's what creates
Yeah,
the
yeah,
12 frames per second sort of
yeah. And they use
distortion and
that to
illusion.
like, yeah, and they use that to give the sense that Miles is like very like unexperienced in like his movements and everything. But towards like the end of the movie, where he really has like that Spider-Man thing down, and he has like very big sense of security and like who he is, it switches to ones.
Yeah. All right.
I
Well,
love this.
actually,
I love all the subtlety.
wasn't there that one like 14-year-old or whatever, this one kid, he got hired by Marvel to do a Lego
Oh yeah, I
version
heard that.
of the
Yeah,
Across the Spider-Verse
yeah, I heard
because
Wait,
about
the whole
that.
movie?
well, no,
No,
the
no, it was
Lego
like a twenty
portion. There was a
second. It
Lego
was a
portion of the
Oh yeah, that.
in Across the
Oh,
Spider-Verse.
the
That
Lego Spider-Man.
yeah, that
I love
kid
that.
made that entire section. He was hired to do that
Yeah.
because on his YouTube channel he posted the entire trailer of Across the Spider-Verse in Lego. And Marvel found out about that and they were so impressed that they actually hired him to work for Across the Spider-Verse during that one scene where it was all Lego, which was
That
absolutely
that's
phenomenal.
crazy.
That was
I didn't know they
amazing.
would hire like like
So
a
stay
kid
on
for that.
YouTube.
Yes.
That's
Stay on YouTube, kids.
my internet presence is 0. I have 0 content.
No content.
Y'all
That's
can't
sad.
dox me. Y'all can't dox me today.
They can dox you on this podcast.
With
It's
our profile
not worth
pictures.
doxing on this podcast. Let's be real.
You can't get in my walls if I get in your
If I'm
walls
already
first.
Jose's
in your
always in your
walls.
walls. He is the
Oh,
walls.
man.
I live.
I'm sorry.
I am the walls. You cannot escape me.
Bro,
You
I
know who's
wouldn't be
there.
surprised if you're like in my floors,
I'm in your floorboards.
And
in my tiles.
you
you never
just hear
know.
like rumbling underneath you while you're.
You just hear speaking.
Yeah, you
The
hear
ground's, like,
Zay's
starts
you hear
shaking.
Zay's echo at the bottom of your dorm room
You hear
right
like
now.
you hear like a Scooby Doo laugh.
Not the Scooby Doo laugh, bro.
You can do it insanely well.
I can.
You can
Do
do
it.
it extended
Oh,
as
you
well.
want me
It's
to?
crazy.
Should I do it?
Do it.
Do you
Do
want to
it,
do it
yeah,
right now? Do
alright.
it. Do it.
Do
Oh
it.
yeah.
It's great.
Well, what was the
Bro.
next topic that we had?
All right. I think the next topic was
random.
recent games is what
Oh,
we're gonna
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Games.
Y'all played the new Minecraft update yet?
The new
I
Minecraft,
haven't.
the 1.20,
I haven't.
the
No.
1.20
1.20.
update is really good. The features are
add?
nice. I mean, well, there's
Haven't
like
heard anything
suspicious
about
sand
it.
and suspicious gravel, which is a really cool part.
Right.
Pretty much.
Damn. Suspicious sand and suspicious gravel.
Suspicious stew.
Suspicious. Hey, I have trouble with that word and statistics.
Statistics.
Oh, my
Yeah.
monitor just turned off.
Where
Oh, okay, never mind. We're good.
Oh, monitor got unplugged.
But pretty much what it adds is like
I'm actually in your walls and I took your monitor. I
you
unplugged it.
unplugged it real quick.
Played the Uno reverse card.
He's trolling.
Great.
But
But
the
pretty much you
suspicious
can bring
sand-
like a brush. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, and you can
yeah,
like
it's like a brush.
brush that area, and it
Mhm.
will
could
give you
brush
a
it.
random like item.
You could brush
Yeah,
suspicious
and sometimes it'll give you
the
a
sand.
pottery shard.
Yeah, it's how you get the sniffer egg.
Yeah.
Oh.
The sniffer eggs I have 2. You can only find the sniffer eggs in like the War Motion ruins. So only like the underwater ruins is kind of like by a beach in like the War Motion biome.
Yeah.
They're not easy to find, but find
No,
that.
they're rare. They're really rare actually.
Do you need to find a
I-
brush, or is there like a crafting recipe?
No.
or-
You make it's a feather, a stick, and a copper ingot.
Okay. Well, one more use for the copper ingot. No,
Yeah,
something
I'm
that
glad they're
nobody
making-
uses ever.
I'm glad they
No.
actually made a use for it.
Well, Minecraft does that. They've actually announced that they try and make unused items in future updates usable. So at least there's another use for that item, even after
You know what they better
its
make
initial
useful?
use.
They better do something about the fletching table.
The fletching
I
table. Oh, so what
know.
would be cool for the fletching table is if you could like enchant your arrows better instead of like a cauldron where you get like 4 uses.
I feel like what they
and you
should
could
do is
like
they should completely remove the tipped arrow from the crafting table and then use it on the fletching table. That
Yeah,
would
that
be
would be a better
nice. And
use.
maybe even
or
add
like
a different
spectral arrows.
yes. Oh, be
Hmm.
able to craft spectral arrows. That'd be cool.
That would be really
Use
cool.
golden ingots instead of nuggets.
Golden.
Ingots would be
Honestly,
better.
golden ingots is a good idea, but
Ingots
that
would
would
be
make it
good.
much more common.
Yeah.
So the
Hmm.
rarity would drop significantly.
I do know that they have like a new template, like a smithing template or something like that.
Right?
It's like in like nether bastions or something. You gotta find
Yeah,
it
yeah. The
for netherite to make
upgrade.
netherite
Yeah, the
stuff.
nether upgrade
Really?
or the armor upgrade. I think that's what it's
Hmm.
called. It
Oh, they got the
you
trimmed armor
can
too.
you get it's pretty rare, but that's how you're gonna get netherite, and it gets consumed when you use it.
Oh.
Oh
So
wait,
you have
what?
to make multiple with like I'm pretty sure it's 7 diamonds and the block of that item. I forgot what it was, but like you need it to duplicate it.
Oh no, I never
Oh.
really grinded that
Really?
far. I
Yeah,
beat
it's
the
like
Ender
armor
Dragon and that's
trims.
all I needed. Oh,
Dang.
armor trims. You could I found all my armor trims in the desert pyramids because
Oh. Okay.
my base is like in the middle of the desert. Yeah, but you find like those in chests. I did come across a jungle temple and I got like a different type of armor trim.
Okay.
It goes pretty
Okay.
hard.
Nice. All right. I
I like
think
the
we
new
should move
biome.
on to a different game.
Yes,
I
yes.
think you guys are definitely both fans of this, and so am I.
I
Uh,
just
So,
played Mario.
did you
all
guys
of Fall
watch
Guys.
the Nintendo Direct?
No, I live
The
under a rock.
Yeah, you're too busy for that.
movie?
Zay, did you watch it?
Watch the movie?
No, the Nintendo
Or the
Direct a couple days ago.
Nintendo Direct? No, I don't think I have.
Okay, so
No,
I'm just
I'm
going to
Patrick. I live
I'm
under a
just
rock.
going to give information to both of you. They're making a
Alright,
new 2D Mario game.
they are.
Ooh, wait,
They're making a new 2D Mario game in the new Super Mario Brothers series.
it's for Switch, right?
It is for Switch. It's called Super Mario Brothers Wonder,
Wonder.
which
What would that
Let
contain?
me look that up.
is it's very interesting. I'm not quite sure how to explain it other than it's really colorful, it's really magical, and it just has a bunch of themes going at
Oh,
once. It's a much more polished and clean version of your traditional new Super Mario Brothers games. For example, like the Wii, which is my all-time favorite game has to go to New Super Mario Brothers Wii. The memories I hold with Ethan is absolutely
bro,
insane.
we used to be up to like midnight grinding that.
I know. We would all the times I would go over to your place and we would just be grinding on like World 6, World 7 on New
Bro,
Super Mario Brothers Wii. We oh my gosh. And then all the
bro, if
times we
you,
were on Xbox as well with Minecraft Xbox One Edition, that was huge. That was amazing. But anyway,
bro, I
yeah.
um a few weeks ago, I like decided to hop on the old Wii.
Really? What'd you play?
Super Mario Bros.
Classic.
I
Yes.
so I
Yes.
I grinded like the whole thing just to feel it, just to feel the memories come back.
That's amazing. Oh, also,
That's awesome.
for all the Mario Kart fans, they're making a Wave 5 on the Booster Pass. So, it should be coming out, I believe, this summer. So, like, it should be announced, like, anytime soon now.
But Nintendo's got to do something about their game pricing and their console
I
pricing.
know, it's like $60 for a game.
I know.
It
I'm
is a
not paying
lot.
$60 for a Switch game.
And one at that.
Yeah, one Switch game. Wait, how much did they price a Switch?
I believe at 300.
300
That's
$300.
It's either
Three
that
hundred
or
dollars
200.
plus I think
that's
it's
fair.
300. But okay, 300 for the console plus $60 for one game. So if you want to like have like the minimal amount of variety and have like two games, that's $120.
That's
So
that's
that's
Spending a lot of money.
$420 down the drain for a Switch and two games.
and not even like I feel like a lot of well, maybe not like the really recent games, but like the older Switch games, they're like mediocre.
Not wrong.
Well, yeah. Like And I was never really big into Animal Crossing, but I know a lot of people were crazy about Animal Crossing New Leaf when that came out.
I
But
didn't hear
other than that,
much traction outside of Animal Crossing. Well, Animal Crossing New Leaf, I did hear a little bit about as soon as it dropped, and then a couple days
yeah,
after it was like gone.
I know it died out so quick.
I know. A lot of Nintendo's
That's
games
funny.
do that actually.
Oh
They
wait,
gain traction
Super
for like a little bit, for like a week, because people start making like videos on them. And then people realize like, Nintendo did their, whatever. It's not really a scam, but you know what I'm talking about.
I think it
And
is
well, if
Super
if
Mario
they're marketing their
Odyssey.
price at $60, I would assume it's a good game.
Yeah,
I
it's gotta
know.
be
Not
a good
like,
game. Otherwise, I
you
wouldn't.
know, no offense, Metroid. Like old Metroid. Like I'm not paying old Metroid for $60 now, you know?
Okay, that's
Yeah.
understandable. Yeah, like the Spider-Man game. That's like $70. $10 like less than $10 less than that. Animal Crossing New Leaf.
That's ridiculous. And it died out within a week? Yeah, that's actually ridiculous.
I
They don't
believe it.
do
I
any
believe
sales
it.
for their prices either until like it's in like an
No,
actual day. They don't do like any
yeah, yeah.
sales with like their older games. How long's the Switch been out for? It's been out for almost a decade, right?
Wait, a decade?
Really?
No,
Well,
wait,
it's
no.
No.
it's it's
Not
over
as long.
5 years.
2013
It's over 5 years. I'll just say that.
or
Definitely been over 5 years because it didn't release 2018.
yeah, yeah. You're right. Probably like 6, 7 around that.
I would think it was 2016. Uh,
Damn,
yeah, it's been a while. Okay, no, it was
2016 was
March 3rd,
20
2017, apparently, is what it
2017
was.
was 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's above 5 years. That's crazy
Man,
to think about.
Dude,
getting older by the minute.
6 years ago, I was 12.
Dude, 6 years ago, I was still going to your house to play Mario Kart.
Bro, you were a child,
I
like an
I
actual child.
was
You
You
were
I
like
was
were.
an actual
you were
child.
like you're like 8. Yeah, you're like
Yeah,
8.
he
I
was eight.
was
Cause
8.
wait, no, you were 8 or 9.
No.
Cause I was 6 years ago. I was 10.
No, but I'm a late bird. I flew in September.
Ah, okay, okay.
So, yeah.
But the city's a late bloomer.
Yeah, I am. I'm like super young. In my school, like nobody makes fun of me, but everyone acknowledges my
Your
youngness.
youth.
I get yeah, my
Your
youth,
youth.
my youngness. I might as well just say youngness because I'm just young.
You
For
are young.
for my freshman year of
Year.
high school, I still haven't turned 15 yet. And I won't turn 15 until after the start of sophomore year, which is honestly
Damn.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn 18 until a month after the start of college. That is
Damn.
ridiculous to me.
That's
But I don't
crazy.
know. It's going to be weird. It's going to be wacky.
Well, honestly, I think at the point of life I'm in right now, I sound like an old man. I'm only 18.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you're 18.
um,
There it
but I
is.
think like at the point of life I'm at, like right now, I'm definitely starting to appreciate being like still young. Because like I'll have like friends who are like in their like 20s and they're complaining about their knees.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, ooh, I never want to get to that point. I'm scared. I'm scared of like having knee problems. I want to still be able to squat and jump and stuff. So I've just
Yeah,
been doing that a lot
definitely
more
want to.
just to like ensure that I still have like good knees by the time I'm their age.
Yeah.
And I could flex on them by like squatting down all the way to getting up. Just like
Yeah, look
that.
at me. I could still pistol squat. How about you? Oh, you
I
can't?
can't
I'm
pistol
sorry.
squat.
Aw, neither can
No,
I.
I can't keep my leg out straight. My hamstring is like tight.
Yeah. You still play basketball? Or
I not as much. I haven't touched the ball in like 3 years.
ooh, oh, not as much.
No, all I've been doing is like boxing. That's it.
Ooh,
Okay,
boxing.
okay.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I
If
do
the last
jujitsu.
time was 3 years ago, that means you stopped playing like freshman, sophomore year?
Around that, yeah.
Really?
Like the last time I played, like actually played was like at like a youth retreat for
Yeah.
my at a church retreat. They have like this like little tournament between the dads and like the youth.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, it gets mad heated. It's fun.
I was gonna say, it definitely gets heated, all right?
It 100% gets heated.
Bro, some of them are like crazy though, crazy good. Like they'll be like, bro. Well, okay, I always end up on like I always end up on the dad team because there's too many like
Youth.
there's too many
Bro, I
youngins.
feel like that's gonna be me because you know
So
how
they put the
tall
youngest-
I am, and
Bro, you
no,
are
they put the youngest
strength, I always get put on
crazy.
like the.
Just from your
Nah, they just put
profile
the-
picture, look at
the
you.
youngest
Bro, I
youngin
literally got that.
with the dad team. But I'm also happy because I know that's the winning team. Because they'll be
Yeah,
like
sir.
dunking on them like
Hey,
5 times.
do they be posterizing?
Maybe slam dunk.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're all Filipinos, so you know none of them's like 6 foot.
Oh, yeah. They have on 100%. Dude, they have an 100% shot rate because they're Filipino. No, I'm too white to play basketball and actually be good.
You
I'm
talk about
sorry.
you being too white.
And I
Is the
actually play basketball on like a daily basis now because I go into the park with all my friends and even some like
Hey,
sophomore
let's go.
juniors.
Man, I wish I
Brody's
could.
touching
but
grass
I
now?
can't.
Bro, what do you mean? I'm touching grass now, bro.
Bro, before when you would be staying at my place, right? You would get up like, I don't know, 7 in the morning just to grab the tablet and play Geometry Dash.
But that was like 8 years ago.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Oh, I remember,
when you were
funny
a kid.
story, I remember tricking Tatay into thinking, or Tatay's grandpa in Filipino. I remember tricking him into thinking that I was gonna show him a level on Geometry Dash at like 7 in the morning. And then Tita and then your mom caught me, and then she had to teach him. Yeah, she had to teach him to say no because like Tatay was not fluent in English, and he's getting better now. He's getting really good now.
Yeah,
But at the
that's
time, he
good.
wasn't very fluent in English, so he didn't know how to respond. So he just handed me the tablet, thinking it's just
bro,
like
bro, just chill like that.
I know
Bro,
he
just
was
chill like that.
he was
That guy is
amazing.
super chill.
Oh
I miss him.
my. I also miss him.
He-
I need to go back to
he's
the
in-
Philippines to see him again.
He's in the. I'm sending you back to the Philippines.
Yes. Please.
Mm,
Alright, I think it's a good time to move on to our next topic, that is AI.
AI.
ooh.
The AI realm.
How do you feel about AI art?
feel like it's
Ooh,
coming
that's a
a
really
long way.
controversial topic. Well,
Bro,
Not-
I'm
not
an
from a-
artist.
not from a business. Yeah, you created the art for these profile pictures. I mean, just
Yeah, you
look
yeah,
at this.
yeah,
This is
I'm an
look at-
artist.
this is amazing.
Someone appreciate
Bro,
this.
you know
Yes.
how like,
Appreciate
heated I get about
Please.
AI
artwork,
art, bro.
Thank you. Just go check. Everyone listening, go check out Ethan's Instagram. He goes
Oh,
absolutely
really though?
wild on Instagram. He's
Wild.
crazy.
Wait, I gotta, like-
I don't have Instagram, but I'm.
I
trusting.
gotta plug that at the end or something.
Yeah,
Did I?
it's all in the credits, man. It's all in the
Alright.
credits.
Wait, did I even tell you my Instagram?
No,
No,
But-
but
Oh,
it's,
alright.
it's
my mom
definitely
shows
down
me your
there.
Instagram all the time, and it's amazing. Love it.
Wait, your mom has me on Instagram?
No, you have like a little. You don't need an Instagram account to see Instagram. Well, you need it to see all of it, but for like the first 5 threads or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
you get like a little snippet, and it's like only from that snippet. It's like I have no idea how you do that. It's like remarkable how you just
Move your hand.
but like I can't do
you
that.
You
Well,
get
I
a piece of
can.
paper and a pencil. and
Make
just start
lines.
sketching. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, see,
It's
Zay
like-
knows. Zay knows.
It's like
Yeah, I do
grow
know.
a brain or something. It's like, bro, I have a smooth
Get a wrinkle on your brain.
Yeah,
No, you only have like a left brain.
I know my right brain is gone.
Your right brain is just like smooth.
Yeah, one side is smooth, one's wrinkled.
Bro,
The right side of your
you're
brain
too
is
smart that you're not
polished.
creative. bro.
All right, going back to the topic, AI art. I mean, from like
I
a
mean,
casual perspective, like not
casual
just-
perspective. It's
casual
Casual.
perspective, it's
What about competitive?
nice. What competitive? Oh my gosh. No one's gonna
You
get
going
that
for a
from
rank?
Rocket League.
Yo, we going for a rank perspective? Ah, ew.
Dude, from from like a normal perspective without any like controversy, AI art has definitely gathered like a lot more of
Intel.
like what a human would like draw. Like, it's pretty remarkable that AI can actually do this stuff now. But at the
It
same
definitely
time,
goes beyond.
yeah, it goes way beyond. It's
Hmm.
crazy. Like
It
I
does
remember
look
seeing this
beautiful.
one Geometry Dash video of uh that was on my feed on my recommended. I think it was a short as well. It was comparing a Geometry Dash level to the AI art version of every single frame, and every single frame had like a different art
Right.
style. It was like crazy to see it. It was remarkable. But I feel like it's sort of a trade-off because you get the, gr- the great values, the pros, but then the cons are like you if you use that as like a business in the future, you're just ripping off all of like the human creativity that, art is.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like
Yeah,
art is
Which
one of like the things that makes us like human.
yeah,
Like that's what like
definitely.
well, it's
that
our
kind of like that
creativity.
sets us apart from like every other creature on Earth. Like there's no other
Exactly.
creature on Earth that has like that artistic kind of like capability like humans do. And like to replace that with AI art, and I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
it's not even just like AI art. I think it's just the way that civilization's been like going like recently.
Hmm.
Like you see in the way we make like buildings and stuff, we design cities. It's very like
Yeah.
there's no life in it anymore. You ever seen like those old parts of like European cities or stuff like that? And they have these beautiful architecture, beautiful like pillars and walls and everything. Everything's like super intricate and like hand designed.
Yeah.
But now architecture's taken like a big like minimalistic kind of turn. Like
Hmm.
everything's just like a basic like one color like square.
And it's like all gray now.
Yeah. There's no life
Like
in that.
I noticed that a lot of the buildings where I am now have just like all the recent buildings at least that have been
Yeah,
created, they're like all like a shade of gray. It's
I know.
weird.
It feels lifeless.
Of course there's some exceptions, but it's mostly just for business purposes now. Like they don't
Yeah,
really
because
care, it
yeah,
seems.
And money.
because they're focused on like, efficiency and like what's practical.
Yeah,
But
exactly. They're focusing on
yeah,
what's good now instead of like what's could be good in the future, sort of thing.
well, the way I see it is like a lot of people make the argument like, oh, art, like, what's the purpose of art? Art's kind of stupid. It's not practical. It doesn't do anything.
That's
They're
completely
right.
false.
Okay, they're right. Art doesn't do anything like functionally,
Okay,
but that doesn't mean
from like a one-dimensional perspective, yes.
yeah.
If you really
But
think
that
about it like
doesn't
that,
mean
no.
that it's not essential. That doesn't mean just because something doesn't have a practical use doesn't mean it can't be like important or essential. And I think art is definitely essential, like super essential, because compare how you feel with like colors and like painted walls and stuff like that versus walking into like a plain like bare blank room.
I'm
It's
definitely choosing like the colored room.
yeah, because like when you walk into the blank room, your soul just like dies.
Yeah, like
You need
practicality, like you can't just go like 100% functionality and expect for there to be some sort of like life,
yeah. Like
because we all have
you
like a
can
sort of
definitely like
creativity that, we enjoy. That's like
mhm.
what sort of sets the environment, it creates like a temporary boundary between life and you, you
Yeah,
know?
and even like nature and stuff
It's
like
a good
that.
way of
I think
expressing
nature is
yourself.
like art. Huh?
It's a good way of expressing yourself. Art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
I
is.
think art is one of the like the best ways of like mankind to like express themselves like individually.
And art
Because
can
like
be transferred
well,
into many different other fields as well, such as
oh
engineering
of
and
course.
it,
Engineering definitely.
relies a lot on art and creativity in order to solve
It's all
problems, which is
creativity, designing. I'm an engineering
exactly.
major. But even like nature, I think nature's like art in and of itself.
Yeah.
I think like just how like delicate everything is. There's definitely
Well,
I believe there's
it's
definitely some
art
design
because
in there.
it's the environment that we live in.
Yeah. But
No,
there's like when you look like really, you could look at like really far away at like a beautiful view. It's in the human mind, like that says, this is beautiful, it's like majestic. But when you like look super close at like the simplest like leaf or something, you
yeah,
still like notice the tinier details. Like
that
that's
went
beautiful. I
into
think
it.
that's beautiful too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely.
And I think
Definitely a
that
lot of
art was
detail.
kind of like a way for people to take what they saw like in like the environment and stuff and put it into like kind of mix in like their own kind of individuality, mix in their own kind of like feelings and passions with it to make something like ultimately like more beautiful and like uniquely human. But I think the moral of the story: civilization bad, return to monkey, live in trees.
Go back to the Stone Age.
Yep, go back to the
Trade.
Stone Age. I
Start
think
trading.
that's what we should all do.
Make everything yourself and
Yep,
start trading with other people.
yep. Become caveman.
It's great. All
It's
right.
also a sense of convenience.
So,
Hmm?
moving on. I mean, this is a topic that has died out now, I think, because of how like how it just passed a week ago, whatever. The Canada fire.
Yeah.
The Canada fire happened in Canada and it spread all the way down towards the equator, and I think it did it stay
Wait,
in the
did it
equator? I'm
actually?
pretty sure. I'm pretty
Wait, did
sure it
it
went
hit
to
the
the.
equator?
I'm pretty sure it hit the equator. Not as much as it hit,
Hmm.
New York,
Yeah, I thought
because
it kind of just like,
New York just got absolutely like bombarded with
bro. It was like,
smoke. It just looked like hell. It was
bro. I heard like the
ridiculous.
sun kind of like went like
The
dark.
sun made the sky turn a dark orangey red.
Oh shoot!
That was mind blowing to see in pictures. You can
Bro,
search up the pictures now, and New York just
no, I
got
saw it.
wiped clean with smoke,
No,
and
I saw it.
it reached Connecticut as well here, and it was
Oh yeah, it reached Jersey too.
oh my.
Like, I heard Jersey City looked pretty bad, but I saw like a story
Outside,
of my friends
I'm
like,
I'm like part of a
hmm?
marching band, and we
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah.
outside on the football field to practice for the upcoming marching band season in the fall, and we're starting this early. All of the smoke was ridiculous. Like
Bro, did you like feel it when you like breathed it in?
it felt. It definitely felt. The sky was like
Damn,
a orange. The sky was an orange and it was filled with like gray streaks, and
did you like feel it in your lungs?
we didn't go back inside. No, we didn't feel it in our lungs actually. It was all above
Oh
us,
really?
which
Oh,
was
oh,
great. We needed that.
okay. Yeah.
We
You
definitely needed that. Otherwise, we were
No, but
staying
you still like
inside.
smelt it though, right?
Yes.
Smelt,
Yeah.
smelt.
It smelt a little bit. You could definitely
Wait,
smell the
wait.
smoke.
It smelt. Wait, it smelt like a form of smell. Smelled. Have he have?
I
I
smelt.
think he's lost.
I
Am I
have.
lost?
Wait, I have smelt. I have smelled. It's no, it's
I've
just smelled.
smelled. It's
Hold on,
just
I've
guys.
been playing
smelled.
too much Minecraft.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I've been on Minecraft too long. So
Play the sound effect. You've been
no.
smelling like, All right.
Oh yeah,
But that took 7 takes to make that sound.
That sound.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
organic
was just like
sample right here.
I was just sitting there, just like over and over and over, trying to get the sound right. I'll probably explain in like another podcast.
How much did your voice die?
Oh no, it doesn't die at all. I'll go into like maybe on like another podcast. I'll go like in depth about like how
Oh
I
yeah.
actually do
Stay
it.
tuned now, guys, because you guys are
Stay
gonna definitely
tuned
wanna.
for episode 2, where Ethan debunks the creation of his sound effect of the foghorn.
You guys
But
stay
we're
tuned.
SpongeBob
not ending because
SquarePants.
we're still talking about Canada and how much I don't like them anymore because I'm American and they're good and they're me
What
when
I
I first
find
moved here too.
what I find ironic about the Canada fire is because Canada has this reputation of being, and so does I think Sweden actually, has this reputation of being completely neutral, which
Yeah.
is really
Oh,
funny
Switzerland.
because
It's Switzerland.
well, it was Switzerland. Okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
and Canada. They have They have essentially no opinion. They just
Canada's committed
are
war crimes.
completely neutral. At least for now. For now, they're completely neutral. I don't know if that's
Canada's
going to
committed
change
war
in the
crimes,
future.
bro, like World War One or something.
Canada?
Yeah, they fought in World War One and World War Two.
Yeah. Well, they didn't like
Yeah.
start anything.
Oh no, they never started anything because
The
because it's never
Canada
about hockey.
War,
There's never
2025.
no. If it's about like hockey or something, they'll start something.
The only reason why I really know a little bit about Canada is because of hockey. Because here in Connecticut, we we also do a little bit of hockey. Uh,
A little bit.
Oh
it's
yeah,
only
New
a little
Jersey
bit
too.
though. It's only a little bit.
The
It's very
New
small.
Jersey Devils.
I don't even remember the name of our team. It's that little. So
Where
that's how
Huh.
unimportant hockey is to me.
no, I remember that NJ Devil because I would always see him on like TV and like sports bars and stuff like that. Applebee's,
Happy bees.
Applebee's. But
Water.
I know like the fires like I think the fires are like multiple like different like fires because there was like in different parts of Canada.
I
There was
think
some in, like
there were waves of it across Canada.
yeah there was like in the west and that area is kind of like more prone ish
Yeah.
to forest fires like natural
It
forest
got
fires.
really hot in
Yeah, but the thing
the
is like
western area.
Nova in the eastern area that's not as prone to forest fires, especially like Nova Scotia. I think around Nova
Yeah.
Scotia and Ontario.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that like swept down into like um New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
Mhm.
I think I read something that says like they're still trying to like figure out whether it was from a natural like a lightning strike or like human intervention, like human like stupidity or both.
Yeah.
Because I think it was like not Canada, California, where like that whole forest fire. Yeah, that whole forest fire started from like a gender reveal party.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
you remember that?
I believe
No.
it. I believe it.
You remember that, right? That was like all over the
No.
news.
Never heard
I
of that
don't
actually,
actually.
but
I've
I
never
believe
heard.
it.
No, it was like for the gender reveal party. They had like they used like explosives.
Really? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Oh,
outdoors. It started a forest fire.
Of course.
that is
It was
the
it was it was
dumbest
bad.
thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
All I remember
I
hearing
don't know.
about like gender reveals is this one TikTok where there was a gender reveal happening and they popped the balloon and there was yellow confetti. And then there was this one person, it was like, what does yellow mean? And then the camera turns backwards and then Homer Simpson just like starts like moving backward. Yeah, that's all I
Oh,
remember.
that.
That's the most
No,
you've been to gender revealing.
That's all I
they got a bit
remember
wacky with that.
about the gender reveal uh story.
I don't even think that's the same story.
It's not the same story, but I'm pretty sure there was like a period of time where YouTube Shorts was just like filled with like gender reveal like ideas.
Probably.
So, bro, some of those be like stupid.
Yeah. The Homer Simpson one was stupid, but it was funny.
But it was funny.
I bet that's where like those people that started the California forest fire got their idea from.
Just like
Pyrotech
complete and
or
nowhere,
pyro
scraping the bottom of the barrel of ideas, and we're like, you know what? How about we use some explosives? We need this party to be
to announce the gender of our baby.
absolutely banger.
The party needs to be a what?
Outdoors, where there's trees.
I wouldn't be surprised if they came up with the idea to do it indoors first, and then just
They came
spread
up
the
with the
fire
idea
then.
of math.
No, I'm surprised like it never got that fire didn't get to the point where like the smoke carried like to some other area of the US. Or maybe it did, I don't know. Nothing like Canada though. I'll tell you, um I'm starting to side with South Park and their portrayal of Canada now.
How they portray Canada?
Yeah.
Never
Y'all ever
saw
watch
Why?
that.
South Park?
How do they portray Canada?
Oh, well, South Park like makes a bunch of like offensive jokes and stuff like
Yes.
that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that with Canada.
Uh-huh. How so?
Yeah. I don't know if I could say the word on YouTube. But
Okay.
if you watch South South Park enough, you know, like the word that they use for Canadians. Actually, I did some research on it. Apparently, like, if we have any viewers in Canada, which we probably don't because nobody's gonna watch this. But but if we have anybody from Canada who happens to watch this, correct me if I'm wrong, but like apparently, y'all like don't really care much about like that word. I guess it's like just in
Hmm.
America where we consider that word to be offensive to someone who's not us. I don't get it. But yeah,
I
That's
don't need
great.
they
to,
they
but it's of
they they trash on Canada a lot,
course.
and I'm starting to agree with them because of what they did to
So
our
what
American
they
because what they
what they
did to our
did.
American air.
It was only like one person. You can't blame the whole Canadian.
Yes,
But
you
like,
can.
but
I'm blaming the whole Canadian country.
all
Everybody in
of it.
Canada. I'm blaming Trudeau. I'm blaming all of them.
I'm blaming Matt Shea.
Who?
Matt Shea. He's an old time Canadian YouTuber. I don't even know if he does any YouTube anymore. He
Me.
might.
I
He still
think
does.
that name sounds
He
familiar.
he starred in what was the frog game?
What?
There's like this
What?
game where frogs would just like go around. The Amazing Frog was what it was, and it was this game where you would complete like certain tasks and whatever,
Among Us.
complete certain objectives. No, please.
There's
But
no escape.
there's this old time game.
I can't read.
There would be a set map, and around the map, it's like Goat Simulator, except with frogs.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So,
You just
except
said
and
that.
it's yeah, I should have just said that, huh? It's like Goat Simulator, except the map is like 10 times bigger, and there are a bunch of different objectives that you could do, a bunch of different Easter eggs. It was a really popular game back in the day. I
Wacky.
think the 8-Bit Theater, who's another old time YouTuber,
Oh yeah, I know him.
farmed the Amazing Frog, and yeah, it used to get like a lot of views, a lot of views.
Damn, I was gonna go back to that party, but it started raining. And I hear all the athletes like in the hall. I think that's them.
Really?
I hear them through my headphones.
They're that loud.
Yep.
Oh, really? Oh,
Bro,
wow. I just figured out that Dan TDM also used to play Adventures of, or The Amazing Frog. And it got 5.6 million views. So that was 7 years ago. That was like long ago.
all right, so that's
Galaxy.
one Canadian that I can excuse. The only other Canadian I can excuse is probably like Ryan
Vanos.
Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds and Vanos. Okay, every other Canadian though I out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bro,
Alright. Well.
Y'all did this to us.
bruh. Ain't no way, bro.
and on
Y'all
that
got the
note.
audacity to ruin our American air,
Oh my
our
gosh.
air of freedom.
Where is this going?
The
You know what?
audacity to
Before
the
it gets
home of the
any,
free and the
before
brave.
this podcast
Before
gets
it gets heated.
canceled, you know, I think that's a great time to wrap up the podcast. Thank you guys so much
Alright.
for watching. My name is Lawrence, and we'll see you guys in the next podcast episode. Have a good day.